Oh boy. Okay, Millennial YGO here with another podcast. It's been a while. We had a podcast. We had to skip a week because of May's month tournament videos.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say because of May's mom. I'm like, who's May?
I haven't gone to any of those tournaments in a long ass time.
Yeah.
Wait, which tournament?
I've been trying to stay away.
No, May.
For Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. For this month. I've been mostly staying away from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm on a hiatus on that till the link format comes in.
Yeah. Oh, you already know what link deck you're gonna get out.
Yeah, I'm getting Stargirls.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's gonna be the expensive one.
Probably, but then again, you always go for the meta expensive ones too.
Shut up.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
If your Fire Fist, your
Fire Fist?
Burning Abyss deck isn't PK yet.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't convert my Burning Abyss into a PK Fire deck.
Oh yeah, but you did have Blue Eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, Blue Eyes is Blue Eyes even meta?
Not anymore. I made Blue Eyes when it stopped being meta.
Yeah.
I kind of got in between it because I was making when Blue Eyes was still topping of it. Then all of a sudden, once they introduced like ABC Dragon, then they introduced zoos and all that, I just stopped.
Yeah,
right.
It's been quite a while. And also, we're gonna be revealing. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong, but I'm pretty sure the view can't see it because I put the little banner on top of it. The Duelist Pack Dimensional Guardian.
Garbage. You can just say
Dimensional garbage.
Yeah, Dimensional Garbage. To be honest, all the Duelist Packs not even that great.
But this one is
This is the worst. This one was bad.
Yeah, this is a special case.
Okay.
Remember one time on Zodiac, some guy posted Bless My Pools and he had like 3 boxes of these?
Yeah.
And everyone started talking shit about him because he actually bought that.
Poor guy.
He wasn't gonna get blessed. He was gonna minus himself so hard.
Yeah. When you buy a box of that, you have to agree to the fact that you're gonna minus. You can't plus. If you get lucky, you'll make $20 back.
The only way you're plus this is either you're running already maxed out Fluffles, some weird Red Dragon build, or you just need those extra Prince of Cyber Angels.
Hey, we all need that new Speedroid monster that's Pendulum, right? I mean, that's a mandatory. We need it.
Sure.
And also,
we need it.
And also reprint Cypher.
Oh yeah, they reprinted Cypher, which isn't even expensive. All this set is not expensive in actual price. We can get the original ones for cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the only new we're only gonna talk about the new cards because a majority of this are reprints of Cyber Rangers and maybe some Resonator cards. Okay, so the first one right here is Spiral Flame Strike. Activated only if you control Odd Eyes. Target 1 card on the field destroyed. But add to your hand 1 level 7 Odd Eyes from your deck.
So I can't add that to my Spiral deck?
No.
I guess that card can see some play because it searches out Odd Eyes.
Yeah.
And then you can use Odd Eyes to search out your pendulums.
Yeah.
But they have other cards for that, and within the actual deck,
they have so many cards to search out
Yeah.
Odd Eyes. The Performance Power Monster can search out Odd Eyes. The Magicians can search out Odd Eyes. Even Zard could search out Odd Eyes.
Yeah. Basically, you throw this in if you just decide you know what? I can't use Instant Fusion anymore. Throw this fucking shit in. And then the next one is it's 2 cards for Performance Powers, and they're basic. They look like they're rose stuff. Here's a Performance Power Ballad. Pendulum effect. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, when your Performance Power monster battles an opponent's monster, you can make that monster lose 6 per attack. Shit. That's it. Pendulum effect. For the Pendulum effect, monster effect, if your Performance Power monster attacks after damage calculation, target 1 face-up monster your opponent control, that target loses attack equal to the attack of the Performance Power monster. Oh.
Sorry, Wham's enjoying a nice.
Damn.
How do you say Andres?
Huh?
How do you say the name of it?
My German sucks, dude. Sommerversi?
We're drinking a nice German wheat beer.
Yep. Yes. As you can notice, Morty, I've been drinking more.
Please support us.
Why do you always have to be drunk, Rick? Why?
Oh, jeez, Rick. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be drinking right now.
We should really stop drinking while we're recording. I mean, you don't know what could happen around that.
Shut up, Morty. We're podcasts. We've done them like drugs.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea, Rick.
So,
jeez,
yeah. So basically, this performer pal is going back to that weird early performer pal stage.
when it's like boost the performance attacker and lower the opponent's attack.
Yeah, when you fuck around with the attack stats.
Oh man.
Okay,
You know, I bought a set of the new. It wasn't new. I forgot which one it is. It has that weird odd eyes monster in front of it. It's a red pack. Raging Tempest. I bought a pack of Raging Tempest. I pulled Garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm like, the fuck's in Raging Tempest that's actually good? Other than probably what? Is the zoo stuff in Raging Tempest?
Yeah.
I forgot what
That's it?
I was gonna say, I thought you were talking about the when you got what's it called?
And literally the only good card that was an ultra rare that I pulled was one of the Perform Pal monsters. And I literally just looked at myself and just in depression. I'm like,
Why did I even do this to myself?
yes.
It's basically like you get on a skateboard, you do a trick, and you hit yourself in the nuts.
I've done that before. It's not that bad.
You're just like, what? You're like, why? I don't even skate.
But yeah, it was that cool. I can't look at Perform Pals that well.
And the second one is another one with a rose for a head. It's Performer Pal Barcuda? I almost call it Barkley.
Barkley?
Wait.
Y'all trying to
Barracuda. Barracuda. Literally Barracuda.
Barracuda. So, once per turn, if a Performer Pal monster battles an opponent's monster before damage calculation, you can make the opponent's monster whose attack equals the difference of its original. Oh, it's basically the monster effect of the other one. And this guy's monster effect is you can target during either player's turn. You can target one Performer Pal monster whose current attack is different from his original attack. It gains attack equal to the difference until the end of the turn. You can use this, but basically you boost another Performer Pal by 600 points. He gains an extra 600.
All right, these are just if you want to play them for fun.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make a competitive Performer Pal deck, I can't believe I just said that, but if you want to make a competitive Performer Pal deck, you don't run those.
Yeah. Hey, I think there's a guy we know who made a Performer Pal deck, 1-up deck. Because there's so many fucking Performer Pal cards, he decided to run one of each card, and it actually fucking works. There's just so many.
There is so many Performer Pals. This is like the most. This is almost like Black Wings.
Like Blackwing levels of how many fucking ridiculous.
How many, like, this entire arc has been just Blackwing support, right?
No.
Or was it the last
Performer
arc?
Pal.
Performer
It's
Pal.
pure Performer Pal. Every goddamn pack there was a Performer Pal monster.
From the very beginning of Pendulum.
Yeah, there's been Performer Pals.
Yeah, actually, that's true, yeah. Performer Pal was one of the first Pendulum decks, right next to Ignites.
And Cleese.
Yeah.
No, Cleese were one of the first Pendulum decks.
Yeah. Like it's Cleese and Performer Pal that started off together, but they stopped Cleese because, to be honest,
Cleese was broken as fuck.
They were really good.
They were broken at their time.
Because Scout was a 1-card Pendulum scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now that we have Twin Twister, Scout isn't all that bad. Isn't all that great.
Yeah, Scout's
Also,
at what, 1?
Yeah, and it's also limited. And that's what Performer Pal.
That's what I just said right now.
It's at 1 and it's limited.
Yeah.
Right, Emmanuel.
God, I know.
God, Emmanuel, you're so slow.
Yeah, but still, Performer Pal, it's been non-stop. I'm pretty sure they will not stop making Performer Pals until they reach Link.
Once they,
Does that mean the next format, the Link format, is it going to be the new Cybers? That's going to be the new Performer Pal?
Yeah. Well, Cybers is its own,
That's...
Depending, is it like Cyber Dragon or is it completely something else?
No, Cybers are their own thing. It's a standalone archetype.
Yeah, it's literally...
Is it spelled something... Is it spelled differently?
I can't remember.
I don't remember. I
think the Cyber Dragon... Oh, they do call for Cybers, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Isn't there, like, thing a type Cybers 2 or something like that?
I don't know.
Anything?
I can't remember.
I don't know. When Pendulum started, didn't they add Worm?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you meant type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely going to add a new type. And then the next one is Speedroid Domino Butterfly.
Oh, I remember this one.
we all need to get that one. I mean, it's very mandatory in Speedroid deck.
You cannot pendulum summon monster except wind monsters. This effect cannot be negated. You can discard one wind monster to target one of your banished wind monster. Add it to your hand. You can use this effect as Speedroid Domino Butterfly once per turn. Oh, it's kind of like recycle a little bit. Let's see what the monster effect does. Cannot be used as a single material for a single summon.
Other than the wind monster.
Wind dragon. Machine type. Oh my god.
Oh, for pretty much everything that's Speedroid and also Clear and Crystal.
Yeah.
Specifically Speedroid.
Yeah.
Speedroid and Dragon. If this card is special summoned from the extract, it uses cannot be used as. If this card is special summoned from an extract is used as a single material, banish it. Oh, it's monstrous effect. It's just garbage.
Yeah, it's only good for its pendulum effect.
Yeah, and it's also just a level 2 tuner. It's like it's almost like a weird luster pendulum kind of situation, but it's like, oh, if you bring it up from extract, fuck itself, it'll banish itself.
Yeah, it's alright. You could probably run one if you want.
Yeah. And then the next one is Pendulum Fusion. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monster you control as fusion material. If you have 2 cards in your Pendulum Zone, you can also use this card in your You can also use cards in your Pendulum Zone as fusion material. That's basically the only thing that makes it unique.
Why do you want to use your pendulum skills if you already have a great scale?
It's basically for like Zark and shit.
Oh, that's true. It's already hard enough to summon Zark. We haven't even gotten the magician monsters that are meant to help summon Zark.
Yeah. But, oh my god, Zark requires like one of each.
Yeah, it needs
type.
a XYZ, a synchro, a fusion, and a pendulum. But once you summon that thing, it's powerful. Unless it's a kaiju.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is probably what like Fluffle players are actually okay with because it's not the thing they actually wanted. Fight for Reborn. Target one fight for monster in your graveyard, special summon during your main phase. Except this turn is sent to the graveyard. Okay, this graveyard effect. Then target one of your banished Fluffle or fight for monster and return it to the graveyard.
Damn it, Konami, just give us freaking patchwork.
Okay,
That's all we wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, once Lynx comes in, we can't do shit anyways. Just give us the card already.
It was patchwork.
I feel so bad for Fluffles.
No, now that I actually read Reborn, just what the fuck is this?
You know, I finally taught Jenny how to play the deck,
and
we needed that card. And now that Link Summon is gonna be coming, it's gonna die.
It's gonna die
because I'm gonna have to teach her another new summoning condition and new rulings, and then she's probably gonna tell me fuck off.
Teach her how to use your boys. You only use one synchro at a time, anyways.
That is true. We only just stick to Spirit into Azure.
Into pretty much anything. Spirit into anything, really.
Yeah, it has to be light.
Light Dragon.
It has to be a light dragon.
What is a Crystal Wing? Is it
Wind?
Yeah, it's Wind.
So what we had to do is
either go
summon
to
Spirit,
go to
Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient Fairy Dragon is a special summon monster from the
level 4th man.
Well, the tuner.
Yeah.
To add that special summon the tuner, then you go into Crystal Wing.
Yeah, so it's either you could bring out Azure Eyes, Ancient Fairy Dragon, or Moonlight.
Moonlight. Also that one Lightsworn monster.
Oh.
Michael?
Yeah.
What did Antoine call it? Mitchell?
Mitchell.
Was it Mitchell?
Yeah, Mitchell.
Or Michelle or something?
Michelle Obama. Lightsworn Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama.
You brought this up on yourself, Antoine. You fucked up. And now we're capitalizing on it.
Leave him alone, dude. He's our boy.
He's the one we care for.
Yeah, oh my god, I love that boy.
He may get us a little bit frustrated at times, but we love him.
He's our boy, dude.
Okay, so it was a Ray Raptor card.
Oh yes, like we need more of those things.
Ray Raptor replica. Target one Ray Raptor monster you control, special summon one monster with the same name from your deck.
Remember when your boyfriend ran Ray Raptor's undress because he wouldn't leave you alone?
No, it was Dino Miz.
He still ran Ray Raptors too.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah, he cheated a lot. He used to summon 2 Ultimate Falcons, but when you look at his plays, he hella cheated.
Oh.
It was really bad.
Nobody cared because it was Ray Raptors.
No, yeah. Remember when everyone thought, oh, Ultimate Falcon is so broken? Then Kaijus Kaiju's pretty much just end Raid Rappers right there.
Same goes with Super Quantum.
Yeah.
Super Quantum.
Everyone thought Super Quantum was gonna be fucking meta because of that stupid XYZ monster.
But then be talking about shit. But then
honestly, like the deck died as soon as Super Telly went to 1. Like it relied on E-Telly, Super Telly, but E-Telly it needs it so much to get the blue layer out.
Yeah, you need blue layer out, even red layer. You need to get a way to get red layer, then summon all of them.
It's hard to get all of them because
then you need a good, decent hand size too to activate the spell card.
You need draw power too because you need to go in. What you need to do is you need to special summon red first since you don't control anything. Normal summon green so you can special summon another layer. So you special summon blue and then blue to search for the field spell, activate the field spell, turn them all into their Megazords. Into the Zords, and then after that,
you go Power Ranger.
Yeah, and then you can just play the theme song. Go Power Ranger.
Did anyone finally see the Power Ranger movie?
No, I didn't. I haven't yet. I still want to actually.
I'm kind of bummed out that they only added that one Power Ranger song only once, but that was when they were riding the Megazords. But that was perfect.
Oh,
that was the most perfect scene to actually play the Power Ranger
song. I want to see the movie just for that.
Okay, so this card does is target one Raid Rapper monster you control, especially summon one of the same name from the deck. As long as you control the face of such a monster, your opponent cannot target the targeted monster for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target the targeted monster with quick. Oh, basically, you get a free special summon, but it has to be the same name of the one that you targeted. And that one monster you brought out, he's basically immune to everything until you use him as XYZ.
So you're gonna summon. I forgot what it's called. He has a really dumb name. Almost all the Raid Rappers have like a stupid name. I know it's the level 4 one. You know what? Just continue on. I don't give a fuck about Raid Rappers.
Yep.
Me neither.
Yep. And then Cyber Ranger reprints. That's it. Cyber Ranger reprints.
Everyone.
You get a Cyber Angel. You get a Cyber Angel. We don't get Cyber Angels.
But at lower rarity. So guess what? You get all this shit for rare, dude. Rare common.
Rare common.
It's just it's super. Some of them are supers.
Like you're probably the racial monster, but for everything else, lower rarity.
You could get all this for secret rare and for cheap, and
you can probably make the deck in under $10.
Yeah, remember? Do you guys remember when they thought Cyber Angels was going to be meta because you could summon Herald of Perfection?
Yeah.
Son, a lot of people believed, but they believed in the wrong thing.
Just because you summon Herald of Perfection doesn't mean you're going to win the fucking game. You better have a good hand size to stop everything.
Yeah, you better have tons of fairies in your hand to ditch, dude. And then reprints of sub-resonators. Dark, Cyclone.
Haven't it been reprinted like 20 billion times?
No, Dark Resonator, I think he's been reprinted twice. I think...
Those guys, they've been reprinted. Remember the...
Yeah, didn't you guys buy a set where it had a shit ton of the freaking Resonators?
That's where you got your Omega.
Yeah, Wind Riders.
You bastard.
We'll never let that go, man. I'm sorry. Even I was there, and I thought you kind of like you screwed everyone over. So
everyone? What do you mean everyone? Just me. I am everyone.
You should have shuffled the packs, dude.
Yes, I could have come at it a better way, but I didn't.
And I had to sit there pulling, and then you try to give me.
Hey, I was willing to buy your commons off of you, dude.
It wasn't worth it, dude. You drew all the money cards. You drew the E-Tellys and you drew the Omegas. And that was when they were hella up in price when Cosmos was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a nice and beautiful day.
To be honest, that was the first time I split a box with somebody.
That was your first time? That was my first time too.
You ruined the first time. It's like Andres had the worst sex, while Wham had the best.
Yeah.
So basically, he was the girl who just go like, "That's it?
Yeah.
You're not gonna try even more? I'm done, girl. I'm done. I'm about to
tired.
What was the most expensive card you pulled?
The most expensive card I pulled? Denko Seka.
Oh yeah.
I pulled the Denko Seka, but then I got Randied. But then again, when I pulled it, it was like 20. It was like 26 at the time, and then I sold it to something else, to our local vendor, and then after I sold it, it just shot up to $60.
Oh yeah. The most expensive card I ever pulled was Gear Gigantex. when it was actually mandatory in the Gear, that's when it was like really good.
Really?
It was like a $60 card. But I got Randy'd also. I kind of sold it to Randy.
Me too.
Oh man. But yeah, that was the most expensive card. The most expensive card I ever bought was just Dante's in general.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were like $60.
Yeah, I think the most expensive card I bought was... What was the most expensive card that I bought? Because I know I bought a couple really expensive cards. You know, I can't even remember what it was. I think
For me, it was just Burning Abyss, because if you remember, I just stuck to Burning Abyss for so long.
Yeah.
Because I
But
love
Burning
it.
Abyss is a solid deck to stick to, because that deck was good for a long time.
I wonder if Burning Abyss will be good for Link format, because of all the summoning we could just do.
Right.
Special summons. That.
Actually, you know what?
To be honest, you only just need the one Dante.
Yeah. But the problem is, the Link's monsters would just die unless I'm able to summon that Fiendish Rhino Warrior on the field to just keep them alive.
Yeah, and like, okay, like these two got like three reprints. I think this is the second. That's what it's getting. Second reprint. I think the second
Dude,
reprint.
but Flame Resonator is hella needed for Zephyrus.
Red.
Yeah, the red one.
That's it's really good. So for the and then also what makes this a worthless pack is because it's support for Red Dragons. Red Dragon Archfiend. Newest card, Red Wolf.
Red Wolf?
That's a TCG name. Red
Warg.
Red Warg. When you know summon a Resonator monster, special summon it from this card from your hand and half its attack.
Oh, so you're a big Lord of the Ring fan.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you? Because I remember you told me you watched all of them.
I watched all of them. Yeah.
Well, you know, I finally learned what War of the Five Armies was. Because I'm always wondering, okay, so there's, it was, elves, humans, dwarves, then what were the other ones?
It was elves, humans, dwarves,
goblins?
It was the goblins. And
The
elves, humans, dwarves, goblins. What were the
Wargs.
Borgs. Oh,
Because they rode the fucking wargs.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how are the wargs part of the army? They look like more like a riding thing for the fucking...
Yeah.
I
didn't even know about that either.
How could it be considered their own army when they're used as cavalry?
Yes!
No, as in like, oh, I'm the guy who's riding the back of the horse. No, I am the horse.
Yes, and I'm like, huh. But then again, I can't talk too bad about Lord of the Rings.
The books are incredibly boring.
Yes, they... What?
The books are incredibly boring. You're basically reading Word documents if you read the book.
It's still pretty fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Don't diss, dude.
And so basically, if you...
You're gonna say Harry Potter books were boring.
Are you gonna say the Harry Potter books are boring, dude?
I never read them.
It's like you don't want to be our friend, dude.
So Ward basically normal summon Resonator, special summon it, free single right there because it's a level 6.
So it just so it's normal summon? It can't be like
No.
it doesn't have like a special summon from your hand if you have no monster?
Nope. That's it. Like whenever you normal summon a Resonator, yeah, you have to waste your normal summon on a Resonator. Special this guy from hand. Free sync.
It would have been better if it was like special summon from hand if you didn't have a monster.
It would if it went Cyber Dragon in a way.
Yeah.
And the new one is Red Gardener. During your player's turn when you're playing
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I downloaded an emulator. While you guys were talking, I was downloading an emulator.
Dude,
I found the emulator for the Eternal Duelist Soul.
Dude, I don't blame you. I have the emulator for the Game Boy Advance on my phone.
Oh, me too. I just got it right now.
Yeah, I use it to play Fire Emblem.
Okay.
Oh, you're a big Fire Emblem fan, dude.
Okay, so like
I am.
when you're
I love that game.
when your opponent activates a card or effect that would while you control Red Dragon Archfiend, you can send this card from your hand to graveyard. Monsters you control
They got their own garden.
Cannot be destroyed by opponent card effect. So basically, if they activate anything while you control Red Dragon, ditch it's miscellaneous. And then the last one they got is a Red Mirror. When an opponent declares an attack, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, target one fire fiend type, which is basically Red Resonator, monster in your graveyard except Red Mirror, add it to your hand. If you synchro summon while this card is in your graveyard, except during damage.
Did you get the one that's called My Boy?
You can add this card.
Yeah.
You can add this card from your hand. So basically, if When your opponent declares attack, ditch, add a red resonator when you use it. Has a synchro. If you synchro summon while this card's in the graveyard, you get to add this card back to your hand. That's pretty much it. And then we put a resonator engine, reject reborn. When your opponent declares a direct attack in the battle phase, then you can special summon one tuner monster or one single monster from your graveyard.
Does it even matter? To be honest,
This set is literally the most disappointing Yu-Gi-Oh set that's ever been made.
Yeah.
it's like it's like the new Star Pack. To be honest, like the Star Pack, no one expects anything from it, but not even Konami
But there's
expects
been
anything.
times where Star Packs are actually good. I remember one time Star Packs had like fucking Daigusto
Oh,
and
that's right.
and Alucard. Remember when Ghost Trick Alucard was actually a
Alucard
thing?
was a thing. Yeah, this set just completely. Oh my god, this thing failed.
You know what I remember doing one time? I had 2 ulti Alucards.
Mhm.
I traded Chursa an ulti Alucard for a regular Ultra Alucard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because for some reason I liked the ultis, but for some reason I really liked the artwork on the ultras because I could see everything better.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just wanted it just because.
You rarity trader.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not worth anything now, so now it doesn't care. Now it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
King Synchro and then Cypher stuff. That's it. And then I don't know if Cypher Spectrum is a new card or not.
I don't even know. I literally don't know anything about the set.
Yeah. So the
It
only
came as the extra deck monsters.
the only thing that came, the 2 new cards that are new extra deck is besides the Red Dragon Scarlet, Red Wyvern, Neo Cypher Dragon, Galaxy Dragon, Iranian Photon, no Star Leech, whatever that guy is a
Frankfurt Daredevil. Oh.
What is this card? When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can flip with that time. Okay, burn. If this face up card leaves the field, destroy battle leaves the field of an opponent's card effect while it's opponent's control. Inflict 500 to your opponents for each Viper monster in your graveyard. Oh, that's it.
Which you're only going to have like 3 tops. Because all you're going to have is either a wolf, a tiger, and a saber-tooth. And probably sheep if you're lucky, but sheep always comes back if it's in the graveyard.
Yu-Gi-Oh was not worth it, huh?
It's not worth it.
Nope.
You could run it for shits and giggles, but it's not worth it.
Yeah. This will be your cowboy fight for players. And then the new Red Dragon is Tyrant Red Dragon Archery.
What does he do?
Okay, it requires 2 tuners, 1 or more non-tuner. Must be synchro summon and cannot be special summoned any other way.
Oh, calm down, Christian.
Yeah. You can only use each of red. Okay, he has 2 effects. You can only use both of them once per turn. During main phase 1, you can destroy all other cards on the field. Also, for the rest of the turn, your monsters cannot attack. The monsters you control cannot attack. So basically, blow up the field, but you can't attack this turn. That's 1 of 2.
What level is it?
It's like level 10.
Why don't they just go into Black Rose instead?
Because when he blows up the field, I don't think this card blows himself up or anything like that.
So he stays on the field.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the second one, because there's 2 effects, you can use both of them once per turn.
Didn't know. Christian could summon Black Rose during their opponent's turn.
Yeah.
That's
fucked
annoying as fuck.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
The
Your
second
opponent's doing all this
It can
play.
moonlight during your opponent's turn.
Oh, whoa. Look at this one. The second. During either player's battle phase. Ugh, fucking bad. When a spell or trap card is activated, negate the activation. If you do, destroy the card. And if you do, this card gains 500%.
It's alright. It's just that it's during battle phase.
Yep. Oh, activate Quaking. Negate. I gain 500. Ooh,
It would have been better if it was just like.
Anytime.
Yeah.
They can Ghost Ogre and chain.
It's only once per turn.
Yeah. You Ghost Ogre that thing, get it out of the way.
Yeah.
How big is it? Is it 3K or something?
Yeah, 35.
35. Oh,
That's a pretty big dick.
Yep.
yeah. That's alright.
And that's pretty much it for Dimensional Guardians.
Everything else is literal garbage.
Everything else is just garbage because they're reprints for Cyber Rangers, Resonators, and Cyphers.
Pretty much everything you get for the low cheap.
For the low price of $19.99. Order now! I don't know.
How much do you want to bet we could probably buy a box of those for like $25?
What, this thing?
Yeah.
No, I checked. It's $50.
It's still $50? Secondhand market doesn't want to sell that for cheap? I feel like they wouldn't want you want to.
I think they should. I haven't checked in a while, but I feel like they should.
Yeah.
What's a good Game Boy Advance game?
Okay, that's the
Fire
end.
Emblem Sacred Stone.
That's the end of Dimensional Guardian. We're
Good.
done. We're done with this.
Also,
You
Fire
go.
Emblem the Blazing Sword or Fire Emblem the Steel Sword.
I tried playing Fire Emblem before, and I got bored of it super quick.
Which one?
I can't remember. It was for the Game Boy Advance, and I tried for the GameCube, and then I tried for the DS. Got bored
Dude,
on
you still have the GameCube one?
No. I think I tried it at my cousin's house.
Oh, fuck. Tell me if you still have it. I'll buy it off him.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Is it hard to find?
Yes. I want all the Fire Emblem games. I have all of them except for that one. I don't
Except
have
the GameCube one?
Yes, they're so expensive, dude. They go for like $100.
Really?
Yes, it's that rare.
Oh,
It's kind of like a Super Smash Brothers Melee.
It's like the most expensive game I have for the Wii is my Metro Prime trilogy collection because it comes like in the metal, like the steel box and everything. I think I get it. I think I can sell it for like $80 or $90.
That's pretty good. It held its value. It's
But
rare
the
when
most
video games hold
expensive
its value.
game I had, and I needed to sell it because I crashed the car and needed to fix it,
Uh-huh.
was my Chrono Trigger for Super Nintendo.
Oh no!
I'm letting you Chrono Triggers. Okay.
And I cried when I sold it.
Oh no!
Yeah, because remember BST when Manuel used to work there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him like at least a good % of it because it was like a very rare game.
And it's old.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think the only problem was that the battery was, I think it was dying already, but people will still buy it even if the battery was already dying.
With the novelty of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it for the Yu-Gi-Oh review right now. Dimensional garbage. Just garbage. And not just we got another 30 minutes just to fuck around and you know what?
I don't know what Wham. Tell me.
Wonder Woman spoilers. If you haven't seen Wonder Woman, let me just change the graphic here. Let's get rid of that, and then boom, there it is.
That was fast.
That was really fast.
Yeah.
It's like you prepared for this, Wham.
I did. I've been telling you guys this for like a day or two before. Oh, the immersion is broken.
I will say this. It was a great movie.
It was solid.
Yeah.
It was really good.
This is probably the best
DC
from the DC live action universe.
This is not
Not
probably
counting-
the best. This is the best.
The best so far.
We can't say that because we still have the Christopher Nolan DC universe
It's
and Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
The Dark Knight is kind of like a
I'm
standalone.
sorry,
The best so far.
the best so far in the new DC universe.
This
Yeah.
is probably the best superhero movie we've had. We have.
Logan.
I think it's up there. It's up there with Logan.
I'm sorry. I still think Logan's a little bit better.
I know.
This would take second place to Logan.
I don't
To
know.
me, it takes second place.
That's fine. I can respect that. To me, I still don't know which one's tops. Logan was good, and then Wonder Woman was good, but they're both good in different areas. So I think they would. For me, right now, they're still par.
For me, I think the thing that kind of made me put it in second place was Gal Gadot's acting was all right, and also the third act really got like rushed, and it felt like very Deus Ex. I turned into a god machina.
Yeah.
That's why it kind of ruined it. While in Logan, it felt like everything just went perfectly together. There was like the third scene didn't feel rushed.
There is no hook. There is no plot twist. There is.
Yeah.
It's straightforward. It's just like this happens here. That's happening next. That's happening, and then that.
Yeah. Well, this one it was like this, then plot twist, which I'm surprised I didn't predict it because I thought it was someone else.
No, to be honest, I already kind of knew that was the plot twist because they're just like, hey, this magic sword does the thing. No.
Oh no, I didn't think of that plot twist. I thought of the other plot twist. There was two plot twists. Yes, that was one of them. But
the second one.
Yeah, the second plot twist.
Okay, I did not see.
Wait, is this the spoiler one?
Yep.
You just said
Yes,
spoiler.
Oh yeah. So I didn't think of the Wonder Woman plot twist being the God Killer.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the Ares plot twist. That one was the one that really caught me off guard because at first I knew the general wasn't Ares. I actually thought it was probably the lady who was creating the poison.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of that.
Then once we learned it was that guy from Harry Potter who was the werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry Potter's uncle. Isn't it like it wasn't his uncle?
No, it was like his
His uncle's friend or something.
Yeah. That's when we learned that he was
Yeah.
Ares.
And then when they showed the part where he's like in the dungeon and it's like his face, but he's buff.
I was talking about earlier. Like you only see this scene for like a frame or two. It's him on the ground, like he's shirtless and helmetless at the same time because he got zapped by Zeus, and he's just like no, and then it's just like shirtless, buff, older guy, and I'm just like, and I thought to myself, it's either he got really in shape for this, or that's a CGI body.
I can't think. That's the
that scene that was something else. That was like that one I didn't buy it. They could have handled that better.
Dude,
they could have picked a better Ares too.
To be honest, I didn't expect a lot of the people that Wonder Woman was going to fight as the main villain were a bunch of older guys.
Yeah.
Like I thought about like the general just not stand a chance. He's like this. He's kind of like a chubby older guy who smokes, who like inhales steroid smokes.
Yeah.
Ares ashes or some shit like that. But
I don't know, something.
Like the whole his Ares CGI armor. That's a good way to put a body double over.
Yeah, it did. For me, I thought the main bad guy was going to be when they were first announcing Wonder Woman. I thought it was going to be Cheetah.
Yeah, Chitara or something like
No,
that.
Cheetah. And
that's Thundercats, but still go on.
And is it Thundercats?
Chitara is Thundercat.
Yeah,
Cheetah is
yeah.
DC.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Cheetah. I thought it was gonna be Cheetah, and it didn't make any sense either because Cheetah kind of takes place in modern time.
Yeah.
She's like a thief who stole like relics and stuff like that, and I guess she found a blade that fused her into making her into Cheetah.
Yeah.
So I guess Ares doesn't. To be honest, I thought Ares would have been probably like in the Wonder Woman 3.
If they make if Wonder Woman got to
if they got into a trilogy for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but no, I feel like it wouldn't have gone that way because this Wonder Woman is just a lead into Justice League.
It is. It's just tells. Oh, this is Wonder Woman.
This is
Enjoy.
This is what Wonder Woman. This is what she did before everything else.
They're trying to do the same thing Marvel did with like the Hulk, where at the end it teased Iron Man, and then Iron Man, and then at the end it teased Thor, and then it teased Captain America, and then Captain America, Avengers. Well, no, they mentioned the Avengers. I think in
they mentioned it in the Hulk because they were like,
oh,
why are you here? Like, oh, I need to talk to you about I'm trying to make a team. Like, Tony Stark literally says, I'm trying to make a team.
Yeah.
Then in the Iron Man one, it's Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, and there he's like, oh, I want to make the I want to make the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah.
You seem good. How about you join the Avenger Initiative? I'm tired of all these motherfucking notes.
Why is he Southern?
I never
really watched that one movie where like Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, that was actually a good movie though.
Yeah, but still, Wonder Woman. Like, of course, it's kind of ranked in, but I really like it how it came with a period piece of World War One. Because in the original comics, she was kind of like there's comics of her fighting in World War II as like the goddess of victory.
Well, most comic books started during World War II. Superman was a World War II character. Captain America was a World War II character.
Yeah, that's where most of the superheroes came
There's
from.
literally a comic book issue of Captain America holding a Japanese guy and Hitler in one hand, just looking at both of them.
Yes, of course.
And they stereotyped them the shit out of them.
It was during the...
Yeah.
I can't do the buck teeth.
They did the buck teeth on the Japanese guy, and I'm like, oh shit, this is racist.
Yeah.
Like, even though that's kind of a funny thing, the buck tooth is kind of like a Chinese stereotype, but they're all yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like, I like how it was kind of a period piece as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like to say the art for Wonder Woman is really good. I like her costume design. I like all the Amazonas' design.
To be honest, I think we liked more of the lasso troop was actually just like a golden lasso instead of just a CGI.
Other than shiny rope.
Yeah,
I
CGI shining rope.
I didn't mind that because in the comics and in the animated shows they were supposed to. Well, I mean, it doesn't shine all the time, but she can make it shine when she's using it. You know.
But it was shining the whole time, and there was scenes where they were like, she was fighting him in the air, just whipping it around, and it looked really CGI for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of wish it was just a golden lasso in general.
Right.
Like even when in prop form is like hasn't like, oh, I'm holding it in my hand. You could just use an actual rope for that. Other than CGI that as well, you're just wasting extra money making that shit glow in public.
Yeah. I think for me, one of the things that I really liked about the movie is originally I wasn't gonna go see it. I wasn't all that interested in it. I would have waited for the reviews, which is what I did. And I thought that they're gonna really make it a point that this was a female role. Like, this is going to be a strong female, and they're going to constantly make jokes about, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. And that's not what I wanted.
No, it wasn't. It literally wasn't that.
It wasn't ham-fisted about, like, it wasn't ham-fisted about, like,
action about a hero who didn't know what she was doing. Then later on, she finally accepted how everything was, and she learned that. Which I liked. It wasn't like they didn't make the main bad guy into a misogynistic man, and it's like that.
Even the other guys in the movie are still like, what is this woman doing here? Don't you belong in the kitchen making a sandwich?
Yeah.
It was like only a little bit of that, but that wasn't like, even that wasn't like incredibly distasteful.
And also it was based on the time too.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
That's what I enjoyed. That it didn't follow that. It didn't follow that.
That route to say like this is a strong woman.
Yeah. I think that would have been the lazy way out.
Oh, but the best acting in this whole movie was Chris Pine.
Yeah, like even though Chris Pine is like
he's Steve Trevor.
Okay. I was wondering. He's probably the main the protagonist. What's it called?
The guy.
I love his acting.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a really good job.
Like he plays a really good support for Wonder Woman. Even though, and honestly,
because he was somewhat of a serious character, but what made him good was that
he didn't take himself too seriously.
Yeah, he didn't take himself too serious, and every time he heard Wonder Woman talk, he didn't believe it. He kind of thought of it like as a wait, what? Okay, I'll go along with it, type of thing.
Yeah, and then like the banter between, because Wonder Woman, let's be honest, it's kind of basically a fish out of water story. Like Chris Pine ends up at the island like, hey, a crazy war's going on, and Wonder Woman's all like, well, that's bullshit. I'm gonna check it out. And then she gets there, and they're just like, what is everybody doing? I'm so foreign. I'm so foreign. Tell me, white man, how to accumulate into your world.
No, they think about it. This is probably what they're gonna do for Starfire. You know, Starfire is gonna be getting her own film later.
Yeah,
next couple years.
I really hope they just make a Teen Titan in general altogether.
Yeah, just Zack Snyder it and rush the Teen Titan.
They're gonna make a Teen Titans Go.
Because I don't think Starfire is that much of an interesting character to get her own single movie.
Yeah, because her whole deal is fish out of water.
Hey, they did that to Ant-Man. Ant-Man, he was part of it in the old stuff, but...
Yeah, but he was important. He's the one who actually made Ultron and all that. He was part of the original Avengers, so it kind of makes sense that he was...
And what about Black Panther?
Black Panther?
Yeah.
He's one of, the first black African-American superhero, so yeah, he kind of...
So that was his thing?
Well, and more. He's actually super smart. He's intelligent. He is his own martial artist. He's his own king and ruler. He pretty much controls a whole nation that's super advanced. Way more advanced than the U.S. and any other nation. Yeah. So it kind of makes sense, too. The story is different in this one compared to the cinematic universe, because his father does die, but he dies, like, being murdered by someone from that nation.
Right.
So it's pretty much like him learning how to become a king and learning how to be a warrior.
Yeah. Yeah, but like...
But I understand why, like, Starfire is a great character, it's just that we kind of know her because of
Teen
Titans.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's the whole Wonder Woman thing, like the whole, like, fish out of water, and, like, what you can do, I can do better, in a little bit of a way. Like, there was, like, that really great scene where they were traveling through the trenches, And along the way, she's like, we gotta help these people. And Chris Pine's like, no, stop that. We have our mission. We gotta do it. And
I
then
like
like,
that scene.
like, and then she's like, gets there in no man's land, kick all the ass. And to be honest, when I was thinking about that, like when that was happening, I just think to myself, holy shit, not exactly Nazis. These German soldiers are fighting Wonder Woman. They do not stand a chance. How is anybody even gonna stand a chance against Wonder Woman in this movie?
Yeah.
They pretty much almost made her into almost the female equivalent of Superman.
Yeah, well, that was the whole idea of Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
But still,
well, no, in the beginning she gained her powers from her clothing.
Yeah.
But they changed that because she lost her powers and she became normal human, so she had to scramble with that. But after a few continuity changes, they finally did make her do that. I mean, in the original one, she drove a flying invisible jet.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm actually... And the one thing that I detested was her backstory in all the other comics, that she was made out of clay and Zeus revived her.
Right.
I always didn't like that backstory for her until they finally like, oh, she's an actual daughter of Zeus. That makes so much more sense than just saying, oh, I made her out of clay, Zeus just touched her, bam.
There you go.
She's real.
She was ET'd and turned into a real girl.
Exactly. No, Pinocchio turned into a real girl.
But Zeus did the whole ET touching.
It's the E.T. Pinocchio spin-off Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but still, like that's so incredible. See, and then like when she fights the German soldiers, oh my god, these guys are not stand a chance. And then
I like how they handled it too, because during the fight scenes, she did look like a tank.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't look like, oh, it's
I'm gonna Mary Sue this entire fight.
Yeah. So it wasn't, again, that wasn't an opportunity for them to like point out that, you know, she's a girl and that, oh no, I got dirty or whatever. I feel like that's always like where they go to whenever they make a female film. And not this one. She tanked hits. She would go, like, everyone relied on her. Like, whenever they had a situation where they needed someone to pretty much Hulk through the thing, everyone automatically, like, after a while, they got used to just looking at Diana, and they would go and say, hey, you know, they would look at Diana to see what's gonna happen now.
Like, and there's also like, oh my god, like this mission is gonna be incredibly hard. We cannot make it without her.
Yeah.
And then like, even though she's an incredibly strong female character, they make her kind of a little bit of a knucklehead because she's like, I gotta kill this dude now.
Arrogant. Like, I got very arrogant.
Like, I gotta kill this dude now while Chris Pine's over there doing his spy stuff. Here's a scene I love, is when they go to that party and Chris Pine's trying to seduce the woman.
Oh, yeah.
The doctor.
Oh, yeah. I finally get to see, fuck, I forgot his name. Wow, that's pretty sad.
Who?
The main character from Star Trek.
Oh, Chris Pine. I said it earlier.
No, I know it's Chris Pine. That's the actor, but I'm talking about his actual name in Star Trek.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk.
I was gonna say Captain Stark. I swear to God, I was gonna say Stark.
Stark?
I was gonna say Captain Stark, but then I'm like, no, that's not it. And then you said Kirk. I'm like, yeah, that's the one.
William P. Kirk.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually glad I finally get to see Kirk talking to like a superhero. I kind of wish he did the Kirk accent.
William Shatner style of acting. Yeah, I have to say, I've been following your career for a very, very long time.
Wonder Woman, I feel like you should still try to save us by helping us stop these enemies.
We may not serve it, but it is what we believe.
Oh, that's so dumb. I'm glad that they didn't go that route.
Yeah, but still, like that's, I find it like really refreshing because like in most movies it's the female who's trying to seduce the man into a trap. Like, oh, James Bond has deceived me upstairs. I will, pussy galore.
Yeah, but one of my favorite scenes was the sniper in the clock tower.
Oh yeah,
that was a good scene where like what was the guy's name? Trevor. Right? Yeah. Trevor got his got some of his buddies to hold that, you know,
the
slab of steel that fell from the tank, and then like he went and gave Diana the cube, you know, shield.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was kind of cool. And then like, just the way she did it, she just went jumped out of the thing and just rocketed into the.
She torpedoed herself.
Like like even if the sniper didn't get taken out, she obliterated that tower. I thought that was cool. I thought that was really cool.
And all of a sudden, just a few scenes later, that whole village she saved was just dead.
Yeah. Like and then
that's when the third scene was. I felt like it was being rushed completely.
Like and then here's Snyder's way of pointing like superheroes are basically gods because he stands on top of a church with like lights behind her and everybody's going like
Yeah. Like how was this even directed by Zach?
No. But he was like I looked at the credit. He was a part of writing the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did like that DC is definitely going with a darker tone than Marvel. I appreciate that because that's going to make them stand out in the long run. And I think after this movie, Marvel has to really start stepping up its game. Its ties with Disney is going to start slowing them down.
Yeah.
I feel like Marvel's going to do good. They have their own style and it works. It's working incredibly. They haven't failed a single movie other than the original ones that they made in the beginning, like with
like the Hulk.
They
might have to redo
Captain
the
America.
Hulk. They might have to redo the Hulk because right now it's a different actor, and then the style of the movie is just it doesn't really fit with the rest of the films that they have.
I mean, the only movies that started getting bad after a while were the Iron Man ones, but that was because they kept on like continuing. They were trying to milk Iron Man like crazy because. Yeah. Everyone fucking loves Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 was definitely it was one of their weakest.
Yeah, like
one of the weakest films.
Like
I'm actually surprised that the one series that actually like changed completely was the Captain America films because the first one was decent.
It's like kind of like a little bit of a period piece.
Then all of a sudden, Winter Soldier was great. Then Civil War was just amazing too.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And like another one that is doing relatively alright is Thor. I think the first Thor. It was okay. I don't think it was that solid, to be honest.
Dark World was good. I like Dark World.
Yeah, but Dark World's kind of like a weaker one compared to the rest of the movies.
And then I wonder how Homecoming's going to be.
Homecoming for Spider-Man? It better be good. I mean, this is the first time that Sony is allowing Disney to actually make the movie.
Yeah. That's interesting. But anyways, yeah, so DC, they set a bar really high for this one. With this one, they set a really high bar, and I'm wondering if they're going to be able to keep up this pace.
Yeah, especially with Justice League, because I feel like they're just adding so many characters in this one.
It almost feels a way of almost Batman v Superman 2.
Oh God! And knowing that the box has been shown, I forgot what the box is called again. I completely forgot, but they use a mother box. They introduced the mother box now. So that means Darkseid is going to be the fucking bad guy, which I'm like, I'm a little nervous about that too because Darkseid is supposed to be like the big
baddie
of all of DC.
It's their version of Thanos.
Yeah, it's the one that Darkseid is it the one that dated? Well, no. I'm thinking of Thanos.
Yeah, Death.
That dated Death.
No, he never dated Death. He just tried to.
He tried to like win her over, but Deadpool was always in front. So Thanos cursed Deadpool into having immortality.
Yeah, that's a long term thing, but still, they're introducing Darkseid. It's either they're gonna go with evil Superman storyline.
I've been hearing about that.
What about Communist Superman, where he lands in China instead?
I thought he landed in Russia.
No, I think it was. He landed in. Did he land in Russia or China?
It was in Russia because he had the hammer and all that.
Oh,
on his chest.
That's right. Yeah, it was in Soviet Russia.
Yeah, there's no way they're ever gonna make Superman Asian. It has to be a strong white guy.
Strong European white guy. I don't know why I gave him a thunder. What's it called?
Yeah,
accent. European or a Southern accent. But yeah, so I like Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman is great.
I loved it too.
And here's one thing I want to add up. The score for Wonder Woman is actually memorable. Like her theme, like when it comes up, I know it right away. That's her theme.
I didn't like her theme.
You didn't?
I didn't like it.
Like to be honest, I don't blame you because it doesn't feel Wonder Woman-ish. It doesn't feel Wonder Woman-ish. It doesn't feel heroish. It almost feels like it's like It's kind of like I think like kind of some kind of like desert epic.
Mm.
It sounds like something that could be from the
Like a
Mad
sword-
Max movies.
Like a
Yeah.
like a sword. It's like belongs to like a sword and sandal epic.
It kind of like a dystopian kind of
Yeah, like it's like
vibe to
There's
it.
a dee-nee-nee-nee-nee. It
Yeah.
was like that. It was like it had a guitar riff.
the-
Like,
I
that was
didn't.
it.
Yeah, that's
the
what I didn't
orchestra.
like.
The orchestra is just like it's very deep and it's also kind of has like very grimace feeling to it.
Yeah, I understand because I wasn't too big on like the guitar riffs that it started. It started off with a really heavy and really prominent guitar riff, but then the guitar started falling into the background and stayed there, and then the rest of the symphony took over,
Yeah.
or the rest of the orchestra took over, I should say.
Yeah, like I have to say, like the score for Wonder Woman is actually more memorable than anything that came out of Marvel so far. Doctor Strange, I do not remember any of the scores from it, and Guardian of the Galaxy, it's just a bunch of classic songs. From
The score was like pretty much a Pandora playlist.
Pandora playing
I
this
like
out.
that about it though.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
I think that's one of the things that turned me off to it.
Like
Like,
what I like about it because it wasn't it was just Star Lord's album track
right.
because that's all he played. He played the music that his mom gave him.
Yeah,
Yeah, cassette tapes. So that's what I liked about it. It's like
it's like that's what makes it like kind of a very acceptable soundtrack because it's like kind of like an honor, a memento to his mother, but it's also it's not very original.
Yeah.
And the only reason why you remember it because there are older songs that you already listened to before the movie.
But that's what makes it good, though. You say it's not memorable, but $5 that once they hear it again, everyone's going crazy for them. It is pretty memorable.
I mean, like the original soundtrack rights. None of the original soundtrack is memorable, but when it comes to like other songs that they're already pre-existing and they're using in the movie, of course people are gonna remember them.
Yeah.
Like that's like argument for Doctor Strange. I do not remember any song from Doctor Strange.
Right. Same.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't remember any music from Doctor Strange. I remember the theme song from the Avengers, and that's about it. I don't
even
remember.
remember that one.
I remember the Captain America theme.
But that's because it's like it's a what was it? It's a playoff on the I Am Iron Man by Black Sabbath.
No,
Right.
you're thinking of Iron Man.
Wait, what did you say?
I said Captain America.
Captain America? Oh shit! Never mind. I'm thinking of Iron Man.
Well, you pay extra attention.
The one
because-
that I always seem to remember the most was the Christopher Nolan Batman theme. The dun, 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 dun. That's the one I remembered the most so
But
much.
then again, I didn't see any of the Batman films.
Really, from Christopher Nolan?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
So I guess that's that's a good strong point on how DC has on Marvel. That soundtrack wise, it's more memorable.
I feel like DC is able to capture emotions and capture feelings a lot better than Marvel. Marvel always keeps everything campy and bright and lighthearted for a family-friendly film.
It's like
This
it
film
also
dives into deeper
and also the Marvel dialogue. They even have like witty dialogue during a fight. So it's like I said before in the Doctor Strange spoiler cast that it's almost like Dragon Ball Z abridged-esque dialogue during the middle of the fight.
Right.
But when it comes to DC fight scenes, it's very serious.
Yeah.
Like even though like the villain may say a few things like "Ugh, I'm bad and stuff,"
Yeah.
it's not really campy or
guess
he's
it's
trying to be witty.
I guess it depends on when it started, because even in Winter Soldier, they didn't have any witty banter or anything like that. It was just a very... I feel like Winter Soldier was a very serious tone movie.
Yeah, because you have Captain America. I'm sorry to say, but he's kind of like always kind of like a Boy Scout. Like I'm a very serious guy. I gotta get the papers in time. Kind of a hero. While everybody else is kind of like, it's okay. I can slack up a little bit. I'm a superhero. I can get it done.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that's one like thing that that I feel like DC is a little stronger on. When it comes to their fight scenes, they're more serious about it.
But then again, those darker tones kind of ruined the movies too. Remember Batman v Superman? And remember Superman and Man of Steel in general. It tried so hard to be dark for its own good.
Yeah.
And Superman isn't even a dark character at all.
No, he's a total Boy Scout Mary Sue.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what ruined it, because people wanted to see that type of guy. But no, they gave us I killed one person and No, you didn't. You killed multiple people. And
the person you murdered, you ran them into multiple buildings that killed other people.
Yeah. Instead of being the guy who's always like, I need to learn how to control my own strength and all that. You're like, nope, I don't give a fuck. I'm just ramming guys through walls and shit.
And I slam him through an IHOP.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that they tried and go that route. Because I feel like I feel like they tried to do that with with Civil War. They tried to do that with Civil War a little bit, but it was very light. It was like a very, very like light version of it.
The moments when it did that, it was mostly with the Winter Soldier, which I feel like that went perfectly with him because he's supposed to be a kind of a sad, dark character in general.
Right.
Yeah.
But with Superman, you kind of can't force a dark tone on him because he has a lot of
He's a goody two shoes.
Right.
No, not just that. Like he has his moments even in the comic books, but it's just that he has so much history in comics, and all of a sudden you just want to change his character. That's why the New 52 Superman flopped big time because they tried making him kind of edgy and dark and all that. And you know what they did? They brought back the old Superman from pre-New 52 back in.
Yeah, they even killed off their 52 because nobody liked him, and then they go like, hey, guess what? Alternate reality Superman is here, and he's like the old Superman, and he's cool, and you like
it. It is the old Superman. It is the pre-New 52 Superman.
Yeah, here's the Superman that you guys like. Here it is.
Yeah, I can understand that. And with me, I think I enjoyed the darker tones that DC was trying to go for. I really appreciated that, and I really hope they keep up with that. But then again, I don't really have any ties with the comic books because I picked up some of the comic books and I looked into them every once in a while, but I think I put them down because of the lighthearted, campy tones. That's why I never picked up any of them anymore, and I went to other franchises because they were just so vanilla, so bland.
For Aquaman, I really hope they don't make it too dark. It looks like they're going for that tone. Like Aquaman is more of a character he learns that he is born from royalty, and he has to take care of Atlantis now because his mother has passed away, and his father was murdered by his twin brother. So it's more like he's trying to learn how to be a king and like to govern it, and also try to talk with like the other countries to tell them, hey, we're our own nation.
Right.
Leave us the fuck alone. Don't send your submarines through there.
And then and then also like, don't try to get us like, hey, and also we're like underwater people. Don't try to get us into your like surface bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I hope they really don't make it way too dark. He looks like they made Aquaman look really dark in this new one. Like they gave him the super long. They made him really edgy. Like even the markings that made his suit. It's a tattoo.
Yeah. Like, and he has tattoo scales. Like the actor, he can look however he wants, but they're just like, no, we want this Aquaman to have an edge to him.
Yeah, I think with DC, they've had this fascination with the idea of divinity that they wanted to bring down.
That's actually Zach. Zach has this obsession of making superheroes divine. Well, the only reason why he got so dark is because Christopher Nolan actually made a combination of kind of some grittiness to a superhero movie, and he made it work because Batman's always been kind of a gritty hero.
Yeah, he was. Except for Silver Age.
Yeah.
Silver Age Batman was very campy.
Shark repellent.
Yeah, it was those times.
Yeah, I know. We were watching the movies. Wait, no, you were here? No?
No,
you left early. Yeah, that's right. We were watching the movies.
And then look, you can get away with that with Batman, but the thing is, DC kind of set up all their other heroes to be campy. It's kind of their own fault, accidentally. And then that's why people like Batman so much. Not only does he not have superpowers, he's just one of us, but two, his morals is always in question, but he always chooses good. Other than other superheroes, they go like, you know what? I have almost godlike powers, and I cannot do anything wrong because I could just solve it right away.
It depends. Like even in the comic book, Superman has moments where he can't just use his powers for no reason. But it's more like it just depends on the character. It really does, and I really hope DC does a great job with their movie continuity because this is actually the first DC movie that I liked that is from the new DC cinematic universe. That isn't part of the Christopher Nolan or the Tim Burtons. I'm not even gonna mention the other guy. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Batman and Robin.
Yeah. I forgot Joel Schumacher.
I wonder if Robin's gonna ever come back in.
He might, maybe as his son.
Yeah.
If
They might
have
pick
to-
up that
They
one.
might go with Damian Wayne.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
go with Damien now.
Yeah.
I mean, if they go with Dick, well, that's
Dick Grayson.
sorry. I'm
I
just
know,
so used
I
to
know.
calling him Dick.
I know.
His name in the comic books.
I
But
know.
yeah, they're gonna go with Richard.
Dude.
It's gonna be pretty. I won't understand that one because he's Nightwing. But now that they introduced Cyborg, and Cyborg's already like part of the Justice League, then they have to introduce Richard as Nightwing. But at the same time, I don't think they're gonna do it because in Batman v Superman they showed the Robin costume. We don't know which Robin it is, but they showed that the Joker already killed Robin.
So it could be
Which one's the one that Joker killed?
Jason Todd.
It was the first one, right?
It was the second.
Second one.
Second one. What happened to the first one turned into Nightwing.
Yeah.
Second one becomes Red.
Red Hood. Third one becomes Red Robin. Yes, I understand. Every time I listen to that name, I think every time I hear it,
Uh-huh.
oh no, I hear
Red
I hear that stupid Red Robin thing, which I hate. It's Tim Drake.
Right.
Then after that is Damien.
Yeah, like for the Robin, it's either they're gonna go with Tim Drake or Damien because they already kind of hinted like, oh, Jason Todd has happened, but that means that Dick Grayson already happened beforehand.
Yeah. So,
And this is Zack Snyder's Batman. It's kind of like the Batman from Dark Knight Rises, Frank Miller's Batman. Because he's already okay with blowing people away with a shotgun.
they made this Batman way too over the top. I understand that they're trying to go with the dark. Which one was it? Dark Knight Rises one.
Like the 50-year-old Batman.
Yeah, but that's not even part of the original continuity either. That's like a
Frank
spin-off story.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like Frank Miller's standalone thing, and that's it. Like it's because of Frank Miller, comic book has gotten gritty. Because everybody before him, they made comic books kind of like a kid's thing. But then Frank Miller, like he got Batman, made it kind of gritty, and then that's when everybody realized we can make superhero kind of gritty.
Yeah.
Because he's the same guy who made 300.
I'm pretty sure that's. I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing that DC's giving us that option now. Because for a while, superhero movies were getting really stale because you kind of expected the same thing from all of them. It doesn't matter. They were just going to copy paste, a different superhero, and it was going to keep having the campy feel. And it was going to be edgy when one of them said a curse word, And that was their way of being edgy. Or like when it showed blood on someone, or when they referenced someone actually dying, when they actually killed off a character that mattered. That's being edgy. And that started getting really stale, at least for me. And that's initially why I didn't want to see Wonder Woman 2.
Because you felt like it was going to be campy?
Right. I felt that it was going to be another campy superhero movie. And I mean, we've had that for like the past decade. So it's cool that DC is going a different way, a different route. Maybe I'm saying that because I wasn't invested in the comic books at all. But from somebody that knew of these superheroes, I knew some basic lore of these superheroes from my friends that did read the comic books. I watched the animated series back like in early 2000s and the late 90s. I appreciated that they went down this tone. This is kind of like up my alley of things that I like,
Now, DC, please, I beg you, please remake Green Lantern.
Oh man,
He's
I
a
saw
part-
they put Green Lantern in. They referenced them at the very end. Don't
Did
you
they?
remember? And no, they didn't reference. Well, yeah, kind of like in the ending credits
Which one?
when they were doing like a mass. No, it was in the beginning when they were doing a mass preview of the Justice League because.
No. That's a logo intro for DC.
Right. But they were all the actors, so they selected an actor.
I know, but it's just that's the thing. We're gonna have to wait a long ass time for him to be added, which I'm kind of bummed out because he's one of the original Justice League members.
Yeah.
And what ruined it was that original Green Lantern movie that they released that was
With Ryan Reynolds?
yeah, with
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds, which ruined it.
It's just so like Ryan Reynolds, great actor. It's just that a lot of the movie itself was bad. Like writing's bad.
Mhm.
Like the techniques they went with special effect was bad.
Like Hal
CGI
Jordan.
mask. Why
Mhm.
would they make a CGI mask? Why not put an actual
CGI
mask?
suit. It was the whole suit.
Yeah. Was it the whole suit?
Yes, it was the whole suit.
I mean, I can understand if you have to make it glow, but
Because that was the thing that kind of ruined it was that first off, Hal Jordan is a kind of a cocky superhero,
Mhm.
but they kind of made him into like a dick with Ryan Reynolds. They made him like a joking, cocky superhero, which pretty much is just equivalent of being a fucking dick.
yeah.
So it's more like it didn't go. They changed a lot of the continuity. They changed what Parallax was. They changed the whole story of how Sinestro turned into a Yellow Lantern.
What did they do for Sinestro that in the movie?
Oh, Sinestro was saying how they should probably like use the power that Parallax uses to stop him.
Mhm.
And that's it. And Parallax was they changed a lot. Parallax is supposed to be the emotional entity that represents fear.
Yeah.
While in this one they changed them into being a guardian that was corrupted and turned into that.
Right.
So it kind of changed it a lot. And at the end it just really shows Sinestro just putting on the yellow ring and just ending the movie right there in a giant fucking cliffhanger.
Because they thought that this movie's good enough for a sequel.
Fuck no, it wasn't.
Oh,
That's what they thought.
So they better remake it. They better pick a better actor for Hal Jordan, or go with Jon Stewart. I don't care. Whichever Green Lantern. There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
5 actually. 6. There's 6 fucking Green Lanterns right now on Earth.
really?
Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, Guy Gardner,
Kyle Reese,
Kyle Rayner.
who becomes
Then,
White Leader.
I forgot his name. He's the new one. He's Muslim. There was a lot of hate towards him. Then there's a female one now.
Yeah.
I forgot their names. I don't follow that much the Green Lanterns
Mhm.
comic. Is now with an S in it because it follows them. I mostly follow like
The
Green
entirety of the core.
I just follow the Corpse one, which is more just them in outer space now.
Mhm.
And the Red Lanterns and Green Lantern Guardians.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm like, shit, dude. You know what? I remember that you told me you really like the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like one of my favorite superheroes.
Dang. I have to read comics now.
yeah, but yeah, like Wonder Woman is great.
Wonder, what? You said Wonder Mormon?
Wonder Woman.
Because up at everyone's door at once.
Instead of riding a bicycle, they ride a motorcycle and just driving around everywhere.
No, they're riding the bicycle super fast.
The Wonder Mormon.
They're not even pedaling. They're just like
Oh.
letting the bike ride itself.
Oh, that's so fun. The Wonder Mormon.
I'm probably gonna use that as a title.
The
Yeah,
Wonder
but still,
Mormon.
Wonder Woman is great. How many times do I have to tell you it's great?
Yeah, if you guys are even a little bit curious on it, and you guys don't mind paying the whatever fee it is at your local cinema, I suggest you watch it.
If
It's
you already
pretty
watched,
solid.
if you already watched,
Movie 8.9 out of 10 for me.
I give it a 8.9. I'll give it a 9. I'll go that extra. 9 out of 10.
yeah.
I'll put it up there with Logan.
I can't, dude.
I know.
can't.
I understand. Yeah.
Well-
I think I'm being biased because I like Logan. I like Logan a lot because I grew up with Wolverine. I grew up with Hugh Jackman. To say bye to both at the same time, it's hard. It's hard saying bye to Hugh Jackman, you know? It's hard saying goodbye to Wolverine.
Yeah, but still, Wonder Woman, it's great.